Welcome to Live Long in Color. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and joining me today. Today is May 7th, 2022, and it is my completed pages video for the month of April. Before I get started, I would like to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel, liked and commented on my videos. You're also greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I had a pretty good month. At the beginning of the month, it was really slow, and then on my coloring, and then I picked up towards the end. All these yellow here are my 10 books to finish that I colored in, and I colored in 9 of them. I did not color in cactus and succulents this month. If you look at the statistics, I have colored in the month of April 33 physical pages, 34 PDF pages, and it just comes out like that. I don't plan that, so it's pretty even for 67 pages. 49 of them were non-colored by number, and 18 were colored by number, so that was pretty good. I didn't do that many colored by number this month. And also I'm now keeping track of any new book that I started in 2022, so I can keep track of how many books I actually colored in 2022, and right now I'm up to 42 books. I did 6 new books. Now these are, I may have colored in these last year, but this is new for 2022. So there you go. That's real quick statistics. I did, out of my 10 books to finish, I had 21 scheduled. I actually did 24, so I did 3 more. So that was pretty good. So we're going to get started. I did sort these a little differently this month. We are going to start with the non-color by number first. And I kind of put them in categories, a little loosely in categories. The first one are my Easter pages. So this is Grains of Gold by Hannah Carlson. And I did this bunny. I think it came out really pretty. I used for the bunny gold Faber pencils, Ohuhu glitter gel pens, and Jot glitter gel pens, and then eyeshadow for the background. So I don't know if you can see the little sparkly on the bees eyes especially, but I don't think it's going to come out. There you go. And then I did this page. On this one, I used Prismacolor and Ohuhu glitter gel pens, along with Jot also, and I did eyeshadow. So I did the exact same background on both places. So you can see all the shine there on the buggies and the little, I don't know if they're berries or bells on the flowers. Now, I love the way these flowers came out. I used 3 colors of Prismacolor, and I did a really quick blending because I don't do much blending at all, and I do like the way they came out. I think they came out pretty good. So that's that. And then I did, oops, wrong one. This one from Jade Summer Greatest Hits. I did this bunny. I did him with Bic and Sharpies, and then I used Afira oil pastels for the background. Put it over here. I think I'll bring down all these down here. Next, I did this one in Secret Village Easter. I printed, sorry about that, I printed this out, but my ink ran out and I didn't want to print it again, so that's why it's not in any color. And I did this page. As you can tell, I used glitter gel pens, just markers. I used Bics, Sharpies, the Ohuhu and Jot. I use those a lot. And Crayola crayons for the background. And I have been practicing using the white as highlights. It's a hit or miss with me. Then I did Spring Scenes by Coloring Book Cafe. I did this cute little girl. I used confetti backgrounds and various, I didn't write them down, but permanent markers for this. And crayons for the confetti crayons for the grass. This, I didn't know if it was a bush or a cloud. I did it red. And the sky. So that's that. Chibi Girls, Grayscale 4 Books in 1 by Jade Summer. I did the Easter Bunny Girl. I think she came out really cute. And when I started this, I was thinking, oh, this is going to take me forever to do all these little flowers. But it was really quick. I used the Bic Intensity on the little flowers, the Ultra Fine, to do those. And what else did I use? The HEBs, the Sharpies, the Shuttle Arts, and spree markers. And I put a little bit of highlights in her hair with pencil, but I don't remember which pencil I did. Then we have Chibi Girls 2 Grayscale by Ava Brown. I did this jogger little girl, and I did her with just various markers and oil pastels. I used the Faber-Castell oil pastels for the background and the asphalt here. And then what I did was I didn't really feel like coloring detail on the background, so I just did them in dark colors. So it's almost like she's running in the evening, early evening, or shopping or something. I say she's a jogger. She's dressed like a jogger, but she's got a purse, so she's pretty much shopping. And I went over the eyes a little bit with some pencil because it came out really dark and I wanted to lighten them up a bit. Oh, and then I had this one. Oh, I did 3 in here. I did more than I thought. This one I did with permanent markers, Bics, and Shuttle Arts, and the Uniball metallic. I did not color the rock. I said the rocks are gray. I left them because this is the grayscale book. And then I did this one. I did her with just various markers, and then I used Afira oil pastels for the sky. And I used a little bit of glitter here on the sword, and metallic for the blade part of the sword. Next is Chibi Girls Volume 3 by April Amber. I did this one. She reminded me of Rapunzel with the long golden hair, so that's how I colored her. I just used crayons and markers. I used confetti crayons here on the grass. I used regular crayons here for the sky, the trees, and the bushes. And then I used permanent marker for her. And that's that. Okay, next is one more Chibi girl. And then I have Chibi, Country Chibi Coloring Book by Alexandre Francaise. I did this page, the cover page, and I just used spree markers and eyeshadows. Then I did this one because it was like April showers, bring May flowers, so I did her with just markers and glitter gel pens and Uniball Signo. I did a little highlighting with that, like the ears there, a little bit of shiny. I think that was the only thing I used the markers on, or the glitter gel pens on. Okay, that was it for the Chibi section, and now this is more of the fantasy section. This is Baby Dragons by Jade Summer. I did this little cutie pie. I did him with spree markers and gel pens and confetti for the sky and the grass. On the little fairies, the faces came out pretty bad. I tried to do glitter gel pen and it didn't really work out. But for the most part, I think it came out really cute. Did a little bit of white highlighting with the Uniball Signo. And then I did this one so I could do the little eggs in the background like for Easter. This one I did marker, glitter gel pens, and crayon for the sky. And in here I messed up and I had to go over the straw with pencil just to cover up what I messed up. It came out okay. It's not the best thing I've ever done, but I do like him. He's so cute. And then this pretty one here, I decided I wanted to do an orange dragon. I did this with marker, glitter gel pen, so it was Spree, HEB, Bic, Sharpies, and I can't read my own writing. Sparkle Pop. I use Sparkle Pop for the glitter gel pen part. Little white Uniball to highlight the water and a little bit in the trees. So that is Baby Dragons. Then we have Cute and Magical by Alexandra Francaise. I did this guy. Decided to do the bunny because it was like Easter. And this poor thing, the color scheme that I used is not great. I tried to do the background and I think it's fairly successful. It's not the best thing I've ever done, but I wanted this yellow to look like a spotlight behind him. And that was what this was. That's why I colored this yellow. Although, I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, it might look like something else. But it's not. It's supposed to be like the bright light shining on the floor. Don't think that was very successful. I just used permanent markers and eyeshadow. And some glitter gel pen for a little bit of the cards. And then we have 50 Amazing Mythical Creatures by Camelia Anjakova. I did the cover page. I used markers, let's see, Spree markers and Bic, and eyeshadow for the background. And then this one I used Bic Intensity and eyeshadow, but you can't really see the eyeshadow, just very light yellow for that. And then this page here I did with Bic, Sharpie, and Ohuhu for the glitter. I did the little phoenix with all glitter. So I thought those came out well. Then it turned out hadn't paid attention, but one of the previous ones that I did had yellowed really bad, so I have to go back and check and see on that, because it probably yellowed on some of the other pages. This is Fantasy by Ava Brown. I did the cover page here. Markers and glitter gel pens. It's mainly Copics. I did some Prisma. I tried to highlight her face and put a little eyeshadow. I don't think it's that very successful, but it was okay. A little bit of highlight in her hair. I used the white Uniball Signo to highlight the flowers a bit. So that is Fantasy by Ava Brown. Next, we're into the easy section. These are all the easy coloring books that I have. This is 100 Easy Spring by Demita Victoria. I did quite a few in here actually. I did this one with Spree markers and crayons. The sky is crayon, is all crayon. And I use a little bit of white Uniball Signo. I did this one. I did with Spree markers and Black Widow pencils. I used Spree markers and then I highlighted a bit with Black Widow pencils. That's what I did with this one. This one I can tell you I used oil pastels. I used Pentel, oil pastels, and Black Widow pencils to highlight. I wanted him to look like a red-winged blackbird. Although I probably should have put some red up here too. Here's another one I did. I used HEB, Blick, and crayons for this. with a little bit of white Uniball Signo. Cute little bunnies. This one, I'm not sure exactly how it is spring, but I did this with Sparkle Pops, Shuttle Art markers, Bic markers, and Sharpies, crayons for the water in the sky. Now what I did is I drew this in here, and I tried to make it like a sunrise, sunset type thing, and I think it came out fairly well. It's not the best thing, but for me, I'm not, the best. I don't draw very good, so I had to use something. I used a paperweight, I think I had to make the circle, and I don't think it came out bad, actually. I think it came out all right. Then this cute little bunny I did with Ohuhu Jot Jitter Glitter Gel Pens, Shuttle Art, and Sharpie markers. And you can see the butterflies are in glitter. Confetti crayons for the background. So I like that, so cute. And this one I did with oils and pencils. So I used Paul Rubens Crayola for the oil pastels, and Color color pencils do a little bit of highlighting. And the background I used eyeshadow background. Here's another one, Hello Spring. I used glitter gel pens. I used Suit Color and Jot for the glitter gel pens. No background. Now this one, I took inspiration because we get a lot of white-winged ducks in our backyard, and they are so pretty. Now, did I do this 100% like a white wing? No. I like to say that I do my coloring realistic-ish, if you know what I mean. So I kind of use it for inspiration, but I do my own thing. I don't go for 100% realism. I did put the little white here on. Now, if you ever look at a white wing, it really looks like somebody just took a paintbrush and painted white on their wings. So that was the inspiration for that, and I think it came out really cute. I used spree markers and a chalk background for that. Then we have 100 Easy Designs by Coloring Book Cafe. I just did a bunch of little quick and easy ones. I did these bows with Shuttle Art permanent markers and a Fira, oil pastels in the background, and a Uniball Signo for the white. Now this one I'm pretty proud of. I did these grapes. I did them with oil pastels. So I laid down the oil pastels first, and I used Crayola oil pastels and Magic Fly pencils with an eyeshadow background. And what I tried to do is just leave a little bit of the original oil pastel underneath to kind of give it a highlighting effect. And I really like the way that came out. And it didn't take that long to do, so I really like that one. This was one of the ones I used to test out my new Shuttle Art gel crayons. I used that with some pencil. Let's see, what pencil did I use? Excuse me. Prismacolor and eyeshadow background. Another one that I did is Shuttle Art, Bic, and Sharpies with eyeshadow and white Uniball Signo. This one I also used the Shuttle Art gel crayon along with, and I didn't write down the pencil, but I did go back and highlight it in pencil, but I didn't write down which one I used for that. Then we have Easy Coloring by Jade Summer, which is by Joshua Dunbar. I did this fruit. I also did this with oil pastels. I used Faber-Castell Aquarelle Paul Rubens for the oil pastel, eyeshadow, background, and I think I used Polychromos to do the highlighting with the pencil. And then this one I did just a quick and easy one with a sundae. I just used Ephira on the background, and let's see, Inktense. Oh, this is the one that I did with Inktense. And then what I did a little bit is I added these dots with the Posca, black Posca pen, so that it looked like mint chocolate chip. And then I used a little bit of metallic marker on the spoon, and just to highlight the glass. I did not color all of the glass, I just kind of highlighted it. So actually I don't mind the way this came out. I wish I had a lighter pink to do the strawberry. That's what this was supposed to be, but I didn't want to do it red because I already did the red for the cherry. I'm gonna have to buy a couple more colors for the Inktense. I have a very limited color scheme for that. Then I did this one, which I love the way this came out. I love the monarch butterfly that I did here, and I used Blick markers and eyeshadow. And I like the way that the yellow is in the middle. Really pretty. Okay, and then this is a new one that I got recently, the new Easy Coloring by Joshua Dunbar. I did this cute little bunny. I like this one way better than I did the other Magic Bunny. Used, I think it was confetti on the background, and just various permanent markers and alcohol markers on this one. And then the last from the easy category, I did Sweet Love by Coloring Book Cafe. I wanted to do this bunny for Easter, even though it's probably a Valentine with the roses, because this was a Valentine's coloring book, but I thought this bunny would fit for Easter, and I love the way he came out. I used Arteza pencils on it, but I have to, hold on, I'm gonna have to look at this. Let's see. Oh, I used the Shuttle Art crayons on this, and this one came out really well. I was struggling a little bit with them to keep the keep it from bleeding into the background, but this one actually worked out really well. Yeah, plus I used a little bit of glitter. So it's really pretty what you can do with these gel crayons and oil pastels. I love working with them. When it comes out right, it comes out right, and then when it comes out wrong, it comes out really wrong, but this one came out really good. And then I did these two cute little birds with Shuttle Art permanent markers and an eyeshadow background, and just a tad of the glitter. My marker ran out. I started using it and it ran out, and I had to go to a different color, but I still like the way it came out. I put the little dots on the birds just to give it a little extra something, and I really like the way it came out. Now, I only had one color by number that was not part of my 10 books to finish. That was this one. It was Spring Scenes color by number by Color Questopia. And what I did with this one, I used Blick markers, and then I had some Jot Neon gel pens that I never used, and I decided to do the highlighting with them, and I kind of like the way this came out. A little different than the regular black that I usually use. Okay, so that was the only color by number that I did that was not part of my 10 books to finish. Next is my 10 books to finish. The first one that I worked on, or not the first one, but the first one I'm going to show you, is 100 Magnificent Mandalas. After my marathon last month, I wasn't going to do any this month. I had planned, but my son came over. We were watching TV, and I just wanted to do something quick and easy, so I did a couple of them. Just the various. This one I did with Eon Arts, I think it's called. Did I write it down? Yeah, Aeon Arts glitter gel pen, and some Ohuhu glitter gel pen. And then this one I used same. Kind of gave it more of a, try to give it a little bit of a metallic feel. So those were the two that I did for the Magnificent Mandalas. Then I did the God and Goddesses. I did Iris. I did her all in pencil. I used Black Widow pencil for her. Just a little bit of glitter right here. But other than that, Black Widow pencils. And then I did Medusa. I don't know. I'm not sure about the color scheme I used, but it is what it is. Used some metallic and just various markers and glitter gel pens on her. I tried to give the eyes a little bit of, used a little bit of glitter on the eyes for the snake because I did her hair so dark that the snakes didn't really come out that well. Then we have A Year in Flowers by Creative Haven and Jessica Mazurkowitz. The 2 April pages. I did this one with Brute Funer pencils and eyeshadow background. I did the daisies. I did color the daisies. I didn't leave them white, but it's a very, very pale cream color. And I like the way that came out. And then I did the same thing over here. I did Brute Funer pencil and eyeshadow background, and then I just used a little bit of marker to do the ribbon. Then we have Cute Cats by Saatchi and Saatchi Diva. I did all of these with crayons and a little bit of highlighting with pencil. I did 3 pages this month. I'm almost done. I will probably finish it in the month of May. Then we have Dragon Fantasy, black background by Color Questopia. I did this one. I used just various markers, and I used for the background, I use Crayola Twistables, the crayons. And here I used just the same thing, various markers for the dragon, and the background is the twistable crayons. Then we have Love Stories by Disney. I did this page, Pongo and Perdita, and I use the Cali Art water-based markers for the background and Super Tips for the dot method for the dogs, which I really like the way that came out. And I did the same thing here for Beauty and the Beast. Same exact method. And I like the way they both came out. Then we have Line Spots Dots Christmas by Kira Shershniva. I did this manger scene here with the HEB permanent marker, and I did this snowman. Then I did this nature. This is one I have added to my 10 books to finish. It wasn't originally there. I have added it, and I will go over the reasons when I do my update in next month. But this is Nature by Duncan Smith. I do all of these with Crazy Art pencils. I did this little puffin. I did the giraffes, which I really like the way they came out. This little landscape scene. Seagull. Elephant. These trees with the mountain. And that was it for nature. Then I have Party Patterns by the Belba family. I do all of these with the Cali Art water-based markers. I do the dot method for the pattern and the X method for the background. Here's the Easter page. Here is the Vanilla Party. And this is the Sweet Party. And last but not least, Flowers and Mandalas by F. Shanaz Bach. I did one picture in this. I did this one, and I used Super Tips. Okay, so that is it for all of my coloring pages for the month of April. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and sticking with me throughout the video. Thank you so much. If you wouldn't mind, like the video, comment, give me an idea of how you like my pictures. And I hope you have a safe and happy upcoming week. And I hope until I see you next time, live long in color. Bye-bye.